Hello friends, my name is Jana Eubank for Hip Kit Club. It's been a while since I've done a pocket page and I thought today would be a great opportunity to do that. So today I'm going to play with the April 2026 kits from Hip Kit Club. This is the Go and Enjoy This Life collection from Hip Kit, and it's such a fun collection. I kind of flipped through the cards and papers here of the Pocket Life kit just to give you an idea of the colors and patterns that are going on. Now this kit kind of has a travel theme for summer, but I'm going to use it to document some everyday memories. So definitely don't rule out this collection if you want to do some general memories. It has so many fun, bright colors, and there are some general icons and phrases throughout that are definitely usable for your everyday memories. Now I've mostly scrapbook 12 by 12 layouts. That's just what my preferred crafting style is. But I often have a lot of photos and snapshots on my phone that don't really warrant a full 12 by 12 page. And so usually for each month of the year, I will kind of gather those photos together off of my phone, the quick little snapshots of food or memories or just your kids or just, scenic shots, and kind of gather them all together on a double, not a double spread, but kind of a front and a back of a pocket page. So today in this video, I'm going to show you my process of creating this front side of this pocket page. I didn't film the back side of this page. However, at the very end of this video, I did include the videos of the other sides of all these cards so that you can see the result of that as well. So kind of a 2-for-1 video. The first thing I do when I start working on a pocket page is, because I'm gathering together a lot of different memories, I don't really try to match the colors of the photos. Of course, I want my cards to complement them, but I don't worry about it too much. I usually just grab one of the Hip Kit's Pocket Life kits and go for it. And I just have fun playing with the products and mostly working with the colors and the elements within that product line instead of worrying so much about the theme matching the theme of my photos, that kind of a thing. So here you can see I've started out just by placing and choosing my background cards. So I have some 4x6 cut apart cards. I cut down some of the 6x8 papers to 4x6 to use as backgrounds, and I'm just balancing out the colors. I started with that title card at the top left of the pocket page where I had all those fun, colorful stripes. And the color that stood out to me on that card the most was the orange. And so I tried to balance that out throughout the rest of the layout of these cards. So you can see I have a 3x4 orange card over there on the right, and then I'm repeating that orange color again at the bottom with the 4x6 orange card that has the map print on it. I of course brought in other colors. I have the aqua color, I have kind of that coral salmon color, and then we have that brighter blue that is also balanced throughout. The next thing I'm doing is I'm just going through the elements of the kit and I'm finding pieces to add my journaling. I'm thinking about the phrases that will work well with my photos, and I'm just bringing in some general icons. Because this collection has a lot of travel themed, I'm not bringing in the travel themed phrases, but there are a lot of phrases that work well here. So for example, that purple circle at the top that says live your adventure, everyday life is an adventure. So that definitely works well here. So I've picked out some, labels and die cuts from the Pocket Life kit. I've also brought in a lot of embellishments or die cuts from the embellishment kit. I'm also bringing in like the letter stickers from the embellishment kit, and I also cut apart some elements from the 12 by 12 pattern papers, like that purple frame at the bottom and that tag at the top right corner to use for journaling. So now the hardest part about filming these videos for pocket pages is that you kind of bounce around a lot. At least that's my process, is that I bounce from card to card to card, just trying to balance out the colors. I will try to assemble these one at a time and talk about them one at a time, but you can kind of see that I'm just thinking about how much journaling I'm going to have to go with each of these photos. So some of them are just, kind of a place and date and, just a quick little sentence. And some of them I will do some longer journaling, and those ones I'm leaving some space for in this the middle row with those 3x4 cards. Now at this point, I'm starting to work on that title card in the top left pocket, and I want to frame out these little flowers just to add as an accent or to add some decoration here in the top left. And I also want to balance out the colors. So I brought in this darker navy, or it's almost black, but I think it is like a navy black border that is anchoring at the bottom of that page. The reason I brought that color up towards the top is at the bottom, I have that black and white photo of my cat. And then I also have that black bookshelf in the bottom. And those are quite, dark colors. And so I wanted to balance that out a little bit by bringing that darker color towards the top. Now I am starting to work on assembling these cards, adding in the accents, and then I'm going to build my titles for each of the little photos around those accents. So you can see I used the bright blue puffy stickers from the embellishment kit to spell out Noel's. I also added the word April to the top left card. However, I didn't like the scale or proportion of that. And so I decided to go to the foam stickers and use the phrase perfect place. Now on the foam stickers, a lot of the phrases were travel oriented. So the one that worked the best was perfect place. And even though these photos aren't about one single place, I thought it would work well because, we are taking snapshots at home, and home is the perfect place. So I did decide to add a little house puffy sticker there, just to kind of emphasize that theme that the perfect place I'm talking about is at home. So that was fun to put together. I will come back with some stamping and some additional subtitles up there. But right now I'm working on the card in the bottom left pocket. I'm just using a number 10 stapler to staple the top of these little banner pieces that were in the Pocket Life cut apart elements. And I will pop those up there along with the flower, and just bringing in a lot of general icons like flowers and cameras and, scenic things like these adorable hot air balloons. Next, I'm going to bounce back up to the top right card and work on assembling this one. I picked out most of my elements for this one, so I just need to add them. Now, most of my layers I just use flat adhesive on, but I do like to pop up the the flowers and things like that, the decorative elements, just to give a little bit of texture and dimension. You have to be kind of careful with this. You don't want to use a really thick foam tape for these types of cards because, those little pockets are only so deep. And so you can't add tons of dimension to these projects. But that's why the puffy stickers work so well here. And then I always tend to use a 1 millimeter thick foam square to pop up all these elements. And they're very thin, but they do give a little bit of shadowing and dimension, just enough to bring in some interest and texture. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in an older product from Hip Kit Club. These are a bunch of mini alpha stickers that were released in 2023 in all of their essential colors. Unfortunately, they are sold out. I'm so sorry to say. I hope they definitely do this again soon. But what they did is they released a full set of mini alphabet stickers in all of the fun colors that they usually use in their collections. And of course, I reach for those all the time to add subtitles to my projects. So I use this pink set to do the subtitle for Noel's chocolate chip cookies. I also will bring those in to do the card below it with the cat. Now I tried to add them here in the bottom left corner, but they were a little too big for what I was trying to spell out. So I went to my stash and found some mini tile letter stickers, and I just used those in that space. So definitely reach for your stash. Find the stuff that will fit the spaces that you're working in. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in some more different types of texture. So I've got some cardstock, I've got some puffy stickers, but I grabbed the enamel dots to bring, or not enamel dots, enamel shape stickers to bring in some shimmer and shine. So I added a couple of those to accent the photos on the bottom. I added one to the center of the flower in the title card. And then I also added the pink heart to the cloud in the top right card. The next thing I'm going to do is to work on some stamping. You can see I did spell out the names of my cat and my daughter on that bottom right card. I used one of the rub-on chevrons to accent or fill some space on the bottom of that little frame there. And then there was kind of a little bit of a blank spot in between the letters and that chevron. So I just grabbed the Pocket Life stamps and I'm just stamping in the phrase "Stop and Enjoy Life." And then now I'm also grabbing my title card and I'm going to stamp some phrases up here. I love the Pocket Life stamps. They are perfect for your Pocket Life cards, kind of finishing off all those little spaces, but they're great for your 12 by 12 layouts as well. I always use them to kind of fill in the little spots and just round everything out. So I did add that stamping at the top that says best time. I did sprinkle in a few more enamel stars there to accent that. And then now I'm going to the mini puffy shape stickers and I'm bringing in some chevrons and arrows to just decorate each of these photos. So I added one to this cat photo on the 3x4 card card, I also added one to the bottom photo on the right, just so each of these cards have a lot of texture and dimension. And that's what I love so much about hip kits and their embellishment kits, is you have so many fun things to play with and sprinkle in, and it just makes your projects feel so dynamic and so interesting. Now, all of my cards are pretty much done. I will do the journaling off camera, and you'll see that in the closing shots at the end. But I did have this one last 3x4 card that I wanted to decorate. So I just used the alphabet stickers to spell out my cat's name. And then I found another hot air balloon on the rub-ons, and I wrote that onto some white cardstock and fussy cut it out and then just popped it there amongst the clouds. And I'm going to finish that off with a little sprinkling of these enamel X shapes just to bring in that shape or that texture there. So here's the completed page with all the detail shots. You can see I added in a bit more stamping here on the title card. I also used some vellum and my computer to add some journaling. Now that vellum does have a little bit of a shadow effect, but once you pop all your cards back inside the pocket page, you don't really notice that, but you can definitely grab some clear sticker paper and use that as well. Now I don't have this process video of the back side of all these cards, but here's the back side of this page with some more of the snapshots. I hope you enjoy seeing those details as well. Again, these are the April 2026 kits from Hip Kit Club. My name is Jana Eubank. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll see you next time.